Hi there, friends. Welcome to the next part of whatever it is I'm talking about. I made this intro so it would be less jarring when the reaction randomly started. Is it working? I hope so.
I'm sorry. Were you not listening to my song? There were 4 choruses. That's how much I had to deal with.
Yeah, sorry, so true. When you died, your son didn't have to grow up without a mother. Oh wait, that was me. And no one cared when you died! Jane! Chill!
He didn't even really grow up. He lived till he was like 15. Sorry. But like, he's fine. Mary was around, he was fine. Except he's kind of a shit, I think, maybe. Don't quote me on him being a shit, but still, relax.
Out! It's not her fault. No one remembers her bland and uneventful life. Babes, honestly, I don't want it to be weird between us just because my beheading has the result of actual trauma and humiliation.
Oh, pipe down again. You seriously want to talk about humiliation? Okay, well, when I was queen, Henry had not 1, not 2, but 3 historically confirmed mistresses.
Yeah, well, king's gonna king. It's very funny. This is kind of a jump, but kings and mistresses, because they seem to do that. I assume it was common in England. I certainly know it was common in France. But hilariously, I work at a jewelry store, and my manager, I'm still newish, and I'm still learning to be like diamond verified and stuff. And he was training us in how to handle diamonds, like loose diamonds. And he was talking to us about the marquee cut, which is the one that looks like a little, like, it looks like lips, your choice of what kind. And he's like, this is the marquee cut, which actually is now becoming very popular. Like, it wasn't for a long time, but I feel like now, at least lately, the last couple of months, I feel like anyone who comes in is either looking for pear cuts or marquee cuts, which is weird because they're sharp. I don't know why you would wear them, but he's like, oh yeah, this was Louis the 16th. He named it after Marie Antoinette. And I'm like, really? That's weird. And I was like, no, he did. I think it was him. It might have been him, or maybe it was his father. And I'm like, because he couldn't quite remember. And I'm like, that sounds like a Louis the 15th move more than a Louis the 16th move. But I'll look it up. And later when I looked it up, I'm like, yep, it was Louis the 15th, and it was for one of his mistresses. Again, you choose the lips he was talking about. But it's just that how brazen kings could be about their mistresses. It's funny, nowadays I feel like every historical new fact I learn is from, oh god, no, I gotta look up his name because I love him. That one guy on TikTok, the Australian man who I adore, who everyone thinks is immortal. And he is immortal. Because he speaks very eloquently and fondly and sort of nostalgically about ancient Rome quite a bit. Yeah, I just double checked. Pat Manzi, I think is how you pronounce his name. If I remember, future Jess, if you remember, if you're watching this part, put like a link in a comment or something. Because if you do like history at all and somehow don't know him already, he is so delightful and fun to follow because he has a lot of interesting historical facts. He's very passionate and very funny. And also does great things like stuff like English kings with neurodivergence, just showing all the strange little quirks they had that were clearly just like they were on the autism spectrum. Silly stuff like that. But it's really, I learned a lot of stuff from him. He talks quite a bit about royal marriages and how they tend not to work out very well. Anyway, back to this.
2, but 3 historically confirmed mistresses.
Mistresses probably also gave him kids. I think he's got a son from one of them.
Did you work over it? When I was queen, I had not 1, not 2, but 3 miscarriages. So you know what?
Everyone just calm down. This is not, why am I talking so they can hear me? This fight goes nowhere good.
I have 5 miscarriages. Somebody hold me back. Okay. Hello, shall we, Captain Bag? Your time. Hit.
And it's like, do you know what? It's fine. Everyone's just yelling. She's like, I don't have any miscarriages. I just have a cool castle. This feels very like early 90s kind of beat, maybe late 80s. They just chucked you out there, huh? You didn't even get to say anything before your song.
You know what? I'm good.
It's fine. I don't care. I love how they're also like, no, we all got our turn. We're all here for you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I can't keep doing this.
I do love her top quite a bit.
Sorry. It's just, whoa, hey, could we turn off the thank you. Look.
Her cheekbones are just phenomenal. Sorry. I want to hear you sing.
I don't know. It's just like, we're here in front of all these people being like, oh, let's see what gets the biggest cheer, drama or abuse. Whoa, like, should we really be doing this?
I mean, we've literally been doing that for the last hour.
I know. Miscarriages? Really? Isn't that a bit
Someone's got a conscience all of a sudden.
Ooh, I'm Catherine Parr. I draw the line in arbitrary places. Blah, blah, blah.
You know what, Queens? She just knows she's not gonna win. So she's trying to make us look stupid instead of playing by the rules like everyone else do.
I'm trying to remember anything, like any specific thing I can remember about Catherine Parr. I remember, I don't remember her relationship with Elizabeth. I think Mary did not like her. I don't remember if she had a relationship with Edward. I know for sure Mary didn't like her. And there was a big thing with her in religion. She wasn't Catholic. She was Protestant. She was Protestant. Probably that was a huge deal. Of course it was. Everything religious based was a huge deal. That's all I remember about her, is that she was Protestant. That was a huge point of order for her. That's it. That's all I got.
No, that's so not.
Wow. Maybe she had to hide it or something. I think she had to hide it.
Okay.
I love that now. It's just it's just kind of the regular lights are on. This whole time it's looked like this crazy concert. Now it's just like, oh, just people.
Okay. You know what, Queens? If it's a sob story you want, I will give you one.
Are you sure, Catherine? Are you sure you don't want to just stick to backing vocals? You know, where you belong?
No, you're right. I should sing a song. It's only fair. Go on, Queens. Take a seat. Go on. Hey.
I love her vibe. Is kind of just like, look, I just came in at the end of this thing. He was almost at, I don't know, man. All this stuff. I got nothing. I think she already been married before too, and it was it is what it is. I really don't want this. Love her boots though. Just notice her boots. Love her boots.
Everyone, is it okay if we try something a little bit different tonight? Hey, hi, could I get that beautiful light back? Thank you. And Joan, could you give me a cute little B flat major 7? Perfect.
Excuse me, back check.
It kind of works that we haven't really heard much from her. I don't really hear much from each queen until it's their turn. Because she has kind of been like, I'm staying out of it. They got a lot of baggage to work through. When it's finally their turn, she's like, maybe we could all just hang out. We're all girls that were hurt. We shouldn't turn on each other. We should say fuck him and then have a slumber party.
So, just for a bit of context, I've actually had my fair share of marriages. Something Henry and I have in common, I guess. Though, unlike him, I did manage to get through them without decapitating anyone. I know, a gold star for Kathy Parr. But the thing is, they had this really annoying habit of passing away, so as well as dealing with, incapacitating grief, I also had to keep finding new husbands to avoid being ostracized. Yeah.
It's fun that her talking now is a lot more of a natural performance because I know her inspiration was from Alicia Keys and a girl whose name I don't remember and also didn't know, so I can't really comment so much on that. But, when you see Alicia Keys in concert, it's going to be very kind of stripped down. My sister just told me. It's not going to be as much like crazy costumes or flashing lights or all these things. It's going to be a lot of just like music, piano, girl talking to you kind of thing. It's more sort of, you can connect a little bit more with the artist and they try to do the same with you. Which I always think is fun. I love seeing big rock concerts, but I always like ones that are tiny as well. Like when my dad, I didn't get to go, when my dad and sister went and saw Cat Stevens at a theater in LA that always does musicals, the Pantages. For some reason he was playing there, and he spent like 10 minutes to talk about Judy Hopps from Zootopia and how much he loves her. That's adorable. Random note. But I like that she's speaking just very much, it's been such a big performance up until now with like goofy puns or whatever, but it felt like that's how it should be. We were looking at masks. We were looking at larger than life historical figures. And maybe because we, as, if we're just kind of random people watching, don't know as much about Catherine Parr, there was a little bit of like, hi, you don't know me, let me introduce myself. Let me kind of just chat with you for a second. And speaking about Henry, less as a, as this either a strong storm of a man who they loved or hated or were killed by, or a monster they deal with, more of just like, yeah, I had a lot of marriages, so did he. It was a problem. Like, it was just, he feels more like a guy. And that's interesting, which toward the end of his life, he's just a guy slowly dying.
Tudor womanhood. To avoid being ostracized. Yeah. Tudor womanhood. Would recommend. And then, one day, finally, I meet this guy, Thomas. He seemed like he might stick around for a while, and you guessed it, he turned out to be the love of my life. I know, right? We had this plan to get married, actually. That's when Henry turned up! Single and ready to make an unsuspecting woman his wife. Just my luck. So that was that. I had to write a letter to Thomas, ending things. Dear Tom, you know I love you, boy, in every single way. Though I love you, boy, I'll miss you every day. Oh, I love you, boy. I wish that I could stay with you and keep the life I made with you. And even though this feels so right, I'm holding back the tears tonight. It's true, I'll never be over you, 'cause I have built a future in my mind with you. And
This is so interesting to have, and just shaming this on, but to have the last wife singing a love song to somebody else. Because like we've seen what Henry has taken from each of these women. Their status and safety and title and head and dignity. And even someone like Jane, it was the woman was always either just trying to make it work because you have to make it work, or wanting this life with him. Whereas now this time around, it's just like, no, she was gonna have this life. It was like he stole her happiness with somebody else. He stole her potential life with somebody. And that's a little bit different. I'm not gonna say we're not playing the game if we did it worse, but it's different. And very sad. And it's always a thing where I wonder, and maybe I'll look it up after, or maybe who knows if historians know for sure, but like, is this something that Henry knew? Did Henry care? If you knew, why would you want someone to marry you if they were in love with someone else? Even if love is not really what you give a shit at this point in life, you just kind of need, like, I don't know, a parent for your kids. You're the king, you can get a lot of people. They don't have much of a chance to say no to you. Why pick someone who already is in love with somebody else? Maybe you're just bitter and you want someone else to be miserable. Maybe you didn't know.
The future in my mind with you, and now the hope is gone. There's nothing left for me to do. You know it isn't true, but I must say to you that I don't need your love. No, no, I don't need your love. No, no, it'll never be better than it was. No, no, but I don't need your love. No, no.
I have a friend with benefits.
God, I hate these commercials. I hope to one day. Hey, I started a Patreon, guys. Go follow me. I'm trying to make enough on Patreon that I can get YouTube with no commercials. That would be lovely. But until then, we're stuck with this. The piano, the way it's playing now, is interesting. It's just very... The piano doesn't seem to match what she's singing. I don't know.
No, you that I don't need your love. No, no, I don't need your love. No, no, it'll never be better than it was. No, no, but I don't need your love. No, no.
That piano sounds kind of weird. They don't just like... I want chords to be happening. It just doesn't sound like right. Maybe it's supposed to sound unsatisfying because in that moment, so is she. I don't know. If so, that's very clever. But I want chords to be happening because it would sound pretty. That I don't need your love is interesting because I think it could work on a lot of levels here. Like either talking to, was it Thomas? Talking to him, saying basically like, I don't need your love, as in let me go. Just move forward because we can't have what we planned. It can't be like we had thought. Or she's talking to Henry going like, I don't need you to pretend like this is anything because it's never going to be what I actually had. It's not going to be what you actually had with maybe one of your other wives. So let's just like, if this is what we have to do, let's just get through it. Don't pretend to love me. Yeah.
I've got no choice. With the king I stay alive, never had a choice. Been a wife twice before, just to survive. I don't have a choice. If Henry says it's you, then it's you.
She's like the other side of the coin from Anne of Cleves, where it's when you have all the money, you don't need to have things like a marital status to keep you safe and protected in society. You can do whatever the fuck you want. She doesn't have that luxury.
Have a choice. If Henry says it's you, then it's you. No matter how I feel, it's what I have to do. But if somehow I had that choice, no holding back, I'd raise my voice. I'd say, Henry, yeah, it's true. I'll never take it. 'Cause I am not
I like that because I was just thinking about how she was out here by herself. In this moment, it's just like, hey, we can stop and think about, we don't have to keep focusing on how traumatized we were and the horrible things happened to us. Let's take our time and imagine what could have happened if we had the ability to say no or choose our fate. Backup dancers, they're just kind of being themselves, and if they backup dance, it's because they choose to backup dance.
I can't say that. Not to the king. So this is goodbye. All my love.
I can't say goodbye to the person I don't want to be with, so I have to say goodbye to the person that I'm actually safe with, because it's the only person I can't say goodbye to. Ugh.
So I sent that letter to my love, got married to the king, the one who survived. I told you about my life.
That for a second it sounded almost Hamilton-ish. It did for like a little, just a fraction of a second, it sounded like Eliza.
So I sent that letter to my love, got married to the king, the one who survived. I told you about my.
So it sounded like Angelica there. I'm trying to remember what, it's been a minute since I've watched or listened to Hamilton, but it sounded like a second of a Hamilton song. Speaking of, with shows like that I never know, let me know if you guys want me to ever cover shows that I know and have seen before. I certainly know that I notice more when I watch it here in this way. So if you guys ever want detailed thoughts on stuff like Hamilton or like Spring Awakening or whatever, just stuff I've seen before, let me know.
But why should that story be the one I have to sing about just when I'm out? That's not my story. There's so much more reason that I was a writer. I wrote books and songs and meditation, fought for female education. So I'm now women, good independent studies Christian.
That was like a 5 seconds of Destiny's Child there.
I even got a woman to take my picture. Why can't I tell that story? 'Cause in his story, I'm fixed as one of six, and without him, I disappear.
That is sad. They said at the beginning how they were going to show us that they're more than just names in a rhyme, yet all they've done is define themselves by what he did to them.
Wait, I don't get it.
Okay, look. Why does anyone know who we are?
My sixth finger.
Put it away, babe. Okay, let me put it a different way. Okay, who was Henry VII's wife?
I don't know.
Anyone? I don't know. Okay, who was Henry VI's wife? I don't know. Let me put it a different way. Okay, who was Henry VII's wife?
I don't know.
Anyone? I don't know. Okay, who was Henry VI's wife?
Marguerite of some French place, I think. Might be mixing it up with Fifth. They had Shakespeare plays written about them. Especially Fifth, he had a Kenneth Branagh film about him. And Laurence Olivier, but whatever. I think he had a... Henry V had a Catherine? He had a Catherine. I could be wrong.
And Henry V's wife? We don't know. Catherine de Valois.
There you go, Catherine.
I mean, we don't know. The point is,
She's like, I read the Shakespeare play.
the only reason these people have come here tonight is because once upon a time,
The same guy fell in love with us.
right? Wait. wait, isn't there a...
Ooh, I'm trying to be patient with you. We love all slime tutorial. Brave souls. Please stop moving your fucking camera. Because I can't stand the sound. It's starting to really irritate. Please stop. I just don't like the...
bigger problem here?
The disillusion of the monasteries.
No. I'm talking about us, because as soon as we get together as a group...
Everyone notices Jane can't dance!
That's exactly what I'm
I don't want to say anything. She's doing fine. She was doing fine.
talking about. We compare ourselves. And when we're the 6 wives of Henry VIII, we each become just that.
One of his wives.
Stop moving the fucking camera.
6.
I love the very subdued 6. That's cute.
Oh my god, I get it. Since the only thing we have in common is our husband, grouping us is an inherently comparative act, and as such it necessarily elevates a historical approach ingrained in patriarchal structures.
So basically, we're stuck. What a waste of time.
Just hang out. Just have a good time.
Well, I guess there's not much we can do about it now.
Never miss your castle. There we go. I can tell if Catherine Parr has an idea and she's like, just doesn't want to overstep again. Or if she's just like, I just wanted to point out this is all bad. I have no alternative. I just wanted to point it out.
PetSmart Charities and Hill Science Diet invite you to join us for National Adoption Week. PetSmart, anything for pets.
New matcha foam cleanse whisks away impurities. Infused with Japanese ceremonial.
You know what? What? I wish that, like, before we spent the whole show competing, we'd realized it would turn out to be such a mess.
Yeah, because then if we had realized, then we could have done something else, like maybe a fake competition to show everyone how messed up comparing us is.
And then we could have found some cool way to, like, I don't know, reclaim our stories or, like, all become the leading ladies. Like, and then we could have found some cool
Sorry, I just knocked. I moved and I knocked over my computer.
way to, like, I don't know, reclaim our stories or, like, all become the leading ladies. Blah blah blah.
We could have done that as a song.
Oh, that would have tied everything together so neatly. If only we'd have thought of it before.
This is the remix!
So we had no choice.
But now it's us alone.
So we got no choice.
No, we got no choice.
We're taking back the microphone. I'm gonna raise my voice. They always said we need your love, but it's time for us to rise up. It's not what went down in history, but tonight I'm singing this for me. Henry got through too many times this thing told, and I am having enough love stories to get old. And you
They're gone. They're in like full girl group mode now.
think it's done, but I got to let your love run on. We're taking back control. You need to know I don't need your love. No, no.
I was asking if there are still girl groups anymore, but I'm sure there are. I guarantee there are. I just don't know any of them.
I
need your love, love, love. Can't let it get the better of us. No, no. I don't need your love, love, love. I don't need your love, no, 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 no. I don't need your love, no, I don't need your love. I don't need
I need to see her in everything. No, I just need to see. I'm trying to figure out what role I want to see her in. Maybe I just don't know enough shows. Fast forward to the next.
We have a voice. We said, we have a voice.
And you know what? We might just be remembered for being married to the same mate. But why does anyone give a who he is?
He is continental campaigning.
Is religious reform? Well, actually,
Now's not the time, Catherine. Or do you think it might be? I don't know. Because of his 6'1". So, New York, before we go, what do you think? Are you ready for our royal happy ever after? Well, we don't have one.
we wish we could tell you our lives had happy endings. But in reality, they didn't.
And there's nothing
Yeah, you're on Broadway. Make it up. It's what Broadway's for.
we can do to change that.
Ever. Oh, wait! This is our show, and we can literally have whatever ending we want.
I think it's cute. I feel like this is kind of earned. I feel like they're allowed to have their moment. If it's like, fuck it, let's make fanfic of ourselves because we can. I feel like that could have come off as lame, but I feel like we earned it.
New York, seeing as there's 5 minutes left in the show, we've decided to give you our own slightly edited version
Of what actually went down all those years ago.
because, after all, we're
Hey, fake versions are fun. I love the show The Great. I haven't finished it. I don't finish any shows. I love the show. What I've seen of the show The Great. I don't care what reality was. Screw reality.
of a kind, no category. Too many years lost in his story. We're free to take our crowning glory.
Those two.
With crispy chicken in a sweet spicy sauce, Olive Garden's new Calabrian hot honey chicken bites. Bite.
Just rewind a minute. Again, feel free to join my Patreon or donate to the channel. I need to get rid of commercials on YouTube.
Many years lost in his story. We're free to take our crowning glory for 5 more minutes.
Hey, take your own. There you go. Oh, it's 5 minutes of fame, but it's their. They choose the fame that is theirs for this 5 minutes. I like that. That's cute. I like that they have an arm around their predecessor.
All right, Queen, shall we do a little history right?
Yeah, Aragon, you want to go first?
Well, I guess I could afford change. Let's go! Here we go! He got down on one knee, but I said no way. Packed my bags and moved into another way. Join the gospel choir, our wrists were on fire. At the top of the charts is where I'm gonna stay.
I think I've heard just that verse before. This is done. I might try to go find that because I think it was of a touring cast, and I just remember the Catherine was unbelievable. Maybe I can find that clip just to highlight her because she was so good. Anyway. I love that it's not the he didn't leave me, it's the like, you guys over there, I said, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna go do my own thing with a thing I love, which is my church.
I changed a couple words, put it on a circuit. The song was alright, explaining how I signed, and now I'm writing lyrics for Shakespeare. Since my first song,
Totally makes sense. We're gonna let time go. It's fine.
our family's grown. We made a band and got quite well known.
Your dreams be the Partridge Family. Fucking course it is.
Call us the Tudor Von Trumps. I'm kidding! We're called the Royaling Stones. We're one
Hey, she's a cool mom.
kind, no category. Too many years lost in history. We're free to take our crown and glory for 5 more minutes. We're 6. Alright, what a shame that my face, it cost me the crown. So I moved to the house of fun in my hometown. His friends were super arty, but I showed them how to party. Now on my tour of Prussia, everybody gets down. Music man
Just open up all the awesome nightclubs.
and tried it on, but I was like, so I thought, who needs him? I can give it a try. I learned everything, now all I do is sing, and I'll do that until I die. Heard all about these rockin' chicks, loved every song and each remix. Well, I went out and found that, and we laid down an album. Now I don't need your help. All I need is 6. We're one of a kind, no category. Too many years lost in history. We're free to take our crown and glory for 5 more minutes. We're 6. Oh, we're 6. Whoa, we're 6.
It is very now 4 minutes. I think it's cute that like we've got the acoustic now, little 6 in the background. It's still the concert lighting, but it is a little bit lighter, sort of like you would get at an encore. The pyrotechnics are done, but we've got a little encore thing, which who doesn't love those? I will say I do love that nowadays concerts you can always look up. I mean, it's like I both hate it and love it that you can look up the set list, just because then I can see like, do I need to stay or can I leave early to avoid crowds and whatnot. But and again, I've been to a concert, so I think the last concert I went to was like a year and a half ago. It was Modest Mouse doing the 10th anniversary of like one of my favorite albums ever, so of course I stayed for the whole thing. But I've seen Weezer in September. I've never seen them before. We'll see how that goes.
It's the end of the show of the history mix. We switch up the flow and we change the prefix. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wives, but we want to say before we drop
I like that now everyone's got their own spotlight. They're all equal.
the curtain. Nothing is for sure, nothing is for certain. All that we know is that we used to be 6 but now we're one of a kind, no category. Too many years lost in history. We're free to take our crown and glory for.
So I wonder, depending on where you record this, depending on where you stage this, it must have to change somewhat about the lighting, because this is all very concert lighting. And if you don't have the lights to back it up, they really probably have to cut down a lot. a concert musical. You have to end it with confetti. That or explosions, but they probably won't let you do that. I mean, I actually found it. They did it. I guess this touring cast at a tiny desk for NPR. I just want to show it for a minute because I just thought this, they're doing the little story. I just think that this Catherine of Aragon's voice is really pretty. And she is very pretty.
He got down on one knee, but I said no way. Packed my bags and moved into a raid. Joined the gospel choir, our riffs were on fire. At the top of the charts is where I'm gonna stay. Henry sent me a poem about my green sleeves. Joined the gospel choir, my back. Wanna go first? Me. He got down on one knee, but I said no way. Packed my bags and moved into a raid. Joined the gospel choir, our riffs were on fire. At the top of the charts is where I'm gonna stay. Henry sent me a poem about my green sleeves. I changed a couple words, put it on a 6-beat. Some blew their mind, this minute I was signed, and now I'm writing lyrics for Shakespeare. Since my
Still dumb. Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought you said Shakes EP. The first time it's Shakes EP. Still dumb, but again, silly. We get it. I do actually think it sounds really pretty with the more stripped down music.
Our son, my family's grown. We made a band and got quite well known. You could perhaps call us the Tudor Von Tracks. Only kidding, we're called the Royal Lynch Stones.
I don't mind it when either this very meta changing history, but I don't even mind when they very overtly do it, in things like, say, like Inglourious Bastards, where it's like, let's kill Hitler, because fuck you, we want to kill Hitler. And I'm like, yeah, do that, you should. I think it's fun. As long as everyone kind of knows that we're changing history. As long as you're not people who watch that movie and then think it's reality, then it gets scary. So, yeah, okay, that's 6. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. The only thing, I still maintain that it's just, like, if it were playing nearby, I have to see how expensive tickets were, just because for the length, it's really just for the show length, for cost. If it costs as much as like any other Broadway show, it'd be a bit of a hard pill to swallow. I think that it did a good job of, like, there's definitely some corny stuff in here, but it knows when to take itself seriously. It knows when to let a moment sit, whether it's like serious or sad or whatever it may be. And I feel like even silly songs like Don't Lose Your Head, I feel like we got to really see into these people in really interesting ways. And yeah, the contest, nobody wins because y'all win. But there we go. That's it. That's 6. I hope you guys liked it. A little nervous. I'm curious about, like, who are the hardcore fans of this musical, like what kind of demographics they fit in. Are they history fans? Are they like historical fiction fans? Are they musical fans? Are they pop fans? A little bit of everything. I'm just kind of curious where, like, the core demographic lies in what little subcategory. I know people love, a lot of crazy romantic historical fiction stuff. I always struggle with that. I remember as a kid, even I would want to read like classics when I was 10, but I had a rule of if there was a dress on the cover, I wasn't gonna read it. It's very silly, but I was just like, nah, I don't want to read it. It's boring. But anyway, next, I immediately know what's gonna be next because literally, when I can't remember if it was the day that I edited or posted part 1 of this show. I think it was when I was editing part 1. They released the Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals remounting over on StarKid, and I wasn't ready and almost stopped this to do that, but I didn't want to do that, so I'm doing this next. I'm gonna react to that. I'm very excited. For those who want to follow me on that journey, just as a heads up, I have very much seen The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals. I've seen it a ton of times. So full disclosure, I really am just going in there to do a lot of compare and contrast, because I think that's the fun of seeing the different kind of choices they would make 10 years later with different budgets, different casts, different hindsight, knowing more about the characters, things like that. So if you want to join me on that, I would suggest either watching both versions, or at the very least the first version, because I'm going to be doing just a lot of jumping back and forth to kind of compare the two. But thank you so much for joining me here, and yeah, have a good day, y'all. I always get a little nervous, excited when I start a new musical, but as I saw when I posted the first part of this, which was like the other day, you guys are always incredibly supportive and lovely and kind. Continue to post musical recommendations, and then like the next couple I want to do, but frankly, as we get toward the end of the next couple I want to do, what I truly might do is just make like a big spinner wheel of a bunch of different titles, just as many as y'all give me, and then just kind of spin it and react to whatever's on there. I did mention jokingly earlier, but I do now have a Patreon. It's very inexpensive, so that if I ever do run across one that for whatever reason I can't do on YouTube, I will be doing it over there. Yeah, so thanks so much for joining me, everyone, and I will see you next time. If you just watch my musical stuff, I will see you with the guy who didn't like musicals. And if not, I'll see you with, I don't know, whatever song or TV show I do next. Bye, everybody.